Hello guys, Gabriel here from BetterAMS. I hope you're doing amazing. Today we're talking about sponsored brands video, one of the available ad types within the Amazon advertising console, and we're covering product targeting ads. We're gonna have a lot of fun. If you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe, leave your comments down below, and check out our podcast on Spotify if you will. So, what are we talking about today? We're gonna talk about where do we typically find sponsored brands video placements in general, okay? Where do sponsored brands video product targeting ads show up? That's our main topic of today. And we're gonna go over the best practices to select your product targets, okay? Then you will go hand by hand with me and we will launch a campaign together. And after that, I'll briefly discuss from our advertising philosophy standpoint, how you should go and make your bid adjustments based on your goals and based on the performance you're seeing. So where do we typically find sponsored brands video placements? Well, very recently, Amazon has added more ad inventory to this placement. And now we have seen these ad placements show up top of search. But they direct to a storefront, or the legacy ad type directs to a product detail page, and it's where we have seen it probably for the past 2 years. They show top of the rest of search. And Amazon has also made this ad type available through product detail pages. So what product pages means is now we can see these ads within your own product listings or within your competitors' product detail pages listings. So that makes it a bit more interesting because now you can showcase your product's lifestyle, your brand story, your product's use case, and take it to one of your competitors' product detail pages. So let me show you what that looks like. So search results on top of search looks like this example right here. This is a video ad that's taking traffic to a storefront. That's why it says shop the Smarty Pants vitamin store on Amazon. This ad will take you to a storefront, but it's showing top of search, and that's super cool. If you have not tested this ad type, I highly encourage you to do it, because if it's already available within your subcategory, it's a huge real estate you definitely want to have for your brand. Then rest of search is the legacy sponsor brands video ad. So this is what it typically looks like. It's usually the 4th or 5th row within the search, the Amazon search results. And we have seen these ads for a while now. And the ad we're talking about today is the video ad within the product detail pages. So where do sponsor brands video product targeting ads show up? Well, they show up within product detail pages. So I'm inside one of those products right now, and I scroll down below the A+ content, and below the A+ content, I'm getting sort of this carousel of sponsor brands video ads. One of the things I liked about these sponsor brands video ads is the first one will autoplay. That's very interesting, because if you're the highest bidder for one of your competitors, you will have your video autoplay before customers and potential customers go and check out the reviews for that product. So that's super interesting, and that's something brands could take advantage of if they have a competitive advantage over other products. Super, super interesting. Now, let's talk about the best practices to select your product targets. Let's go from something super high level to stuff that can be super specific, okay? So the best way to select your product targets must come from your own data. So auto campaigns, let's take a look at your converting ASINs for the product you want to advertise. Product targeting campaigns, what are your high performing product targets that you could take from sponsored products, sponsored display, and mirror that strategy on sponsored brands video product targeting. Another way, if you don't have a lot of data from both your auto campaigns and your product targeting campaigns, would be to check out the competitors. You can go straight to the best sellers list. If you're fighting, I don't know, within the top 10, I think it makes sense to go ahead and try to show up on your direct competitors. But if you are not within the top 100 list, Another idea is you select similar products within the category and you go a bit more precise on your targeting. So you can think about selecting products that are below your ratings rate. So if you are a 4.7, select products that are below 4.5. Or if you have 1,500 reviews, select people that have less than 1,000 reviews, right? Or select people above your price point so that you showcase your brand as a solution for something that might be too expensive for the people who are scrolling down and checking out if the product's worth it or not. You can go ahead and take advantage of that as well. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at what it looks like launching sponsored brands video product targeting campaigns. So you'll head to the advertising console, select create campaign. You will be taken to this menu and you'll select sponsor brands. Then you'll select video and listen to this. This is a small hack right here. So if you select your storefront as landing page, you can go ahead and show top of search if Amazon is already taking videos top of search within your subcategory. This is the way to do it, okay? And if you select the product detail page, which is what we're gonna do, we will do product targeting or keyword targeting on rest of search or product pages. So if you consider it's a good idea to run a sponsored brands video top of search, go ahead and you have to select your store as one of the landing pages. In my case, since I'm running a sponsored brands video product targeting ad, I'll go ahead and click on product detail page and I'll select the products I want to advertise. Okay, so I selected this beautiful Mexican Coca-Cola or glass Coca-Cola, and this is the product I'll advertise. Okay, then on my targeting options, I selected product targeting and I added a few people that I wanted to present my video on. So I selected Sprite, glass bottle. I selected these Fanta and Fanta Orange 12 pack, also glass bottled, and I selected these Mountain Dew. Okay, so the idea is, as you saw in the example before, that we showcase our Coke video on these products detail pages specifically. My idea is that since Coca-Cola is better than Sprite, people that are looking at the Sprite listing go like, wow, look at this Coca-Cola video. This is definitely a better offer. This is definitely a product I like better. I'm gonna go ahead and grab some Coca-Cola glass bottles, right? So once you're done with that, the console will ask you to upload your video. You can upload it from your device or you can choose it from your creative assets and you're pretty much good to go, right? After you launch your campaigns, I suggest you probably wait around 24 to 48 hours to start making changes, and you can start adjusting bids based on the performance you see. But this totally depends on your goals and your retail media strategy. So I can give you a few ideas. You can increase bids based on sales and CVR. So if a product converted 4 times in the last 24 hours and it has a conversion rate greater than 20%, that makes sense to go ahead and probably increase the bids by another 10-20%. You can decrease bids based on ROAS. So if any of those 3 targets went super bad on ROAS and you have, let's say, $1 ROAS, but your target is a $3 ROAS, but it's still converting, it might have like, I don't know, 20 orders, 5 times more orders than the first case, right? You might want to go ahead and decrease your bids, not necessarily stop it, because you might average a better ROAS at some point, especially if you make long-term decisions when you are optimizing your bids, and try to wait a bit longer. Okay, you can increase bids based on the number of impressions. So if one of these 3 didn't really have much impressions and you have like 2 or 3 clicks, and that's not necessarily conclusive data on what should be your next move, you can go ahead and increase bids, right? And then you can decrease bids based on CTR levels as well. So if you had 50,000 impressions within the first 24 or 48 hours, but your clicks were only 4 or 3, I don't know, that might showcase a relevancy issue, right? So definitely consider go ahead and decrease your bids or pause that target because it doesn't necessarily make sense to run it, right? So that's my advice on adjusting your bids. This comes from BetterAMS advertising philosophy. And that was all, people. If you want to have a free audit run on your account, check the description below. And if you got any more questions, feel free to reach out, leave your comments below if you like this video. And that's all. Take care, everyone. Ciao.